So we jumped off the BTS over here on Sukhumvit 105. It's also known as Lasalle Road. We walked a little backwards against the traffic and grabbed a taxi because the northern food restaurant that we're going to is actually pretty far down the soy. You don't want to walk down there. Also, the sidewalk is pretty narrow, and there's motorcycles at the top of the street where you can get a motorcycle down there. But even that, this time of day when people are just getting off of work, it's probably a bad idea because there's going to be a long line. So there is a lot of traffic congestion. It is a pain in the assets to get to, but this is like some of the best northern food in Bangkok. It's also Kantok style, which is the style where it's served on these big trays, and normally you sit in the floor, you fold your legs under you to sit at the table and eat in a big group, where you don't really see that in Bangkok at all. It's really hard to find. So it is kind of a special find. You're not going to see this in like any guidebooks or anything, and it's also not really set up for like big groups or anything. Like, it's very family style. The service is not great. It's usually some high school kids in there waiting on you. So this is a regular place that we go to. It's not anything super fancy. So gonna keep it chill today. Gonna do pretty basic blog. Also got the first lady with me and Akeem with me, and they're gonna help me blog about this food tonight. So enjoy.
So this there's the restaurant right there. You guys got money? We come here all the time, but the last 2 times I've tried to video it, of course, it was closed. So this is normally how they simulate the kind of style in Chiang Mai. It's actually like down in the ground, but they have these so people can sit there. We are not going to sit there because my legs are not going to have it. Here at this northern restaurant, there's a couple people in here, a couple groups in here, so it's a little bit noisy. Got my brother Akeem here. We are trying to redeem Akeem because he is traveling. He's a chef and he's traveling through Thailand right now, seeing the scenery, enjoying the food, trying to taste stuff. But he's been to the north, and I don't think he really tasted very much good northern cuisine. So we're trying to remedy that right now. I'm gonna try to feed him. You've had 2 meals with me so far, right?
2, and they've both been the best meals that I've had by far in Thailand.
Can you tell us what you ate? Do you remember? What was special that we had?
Names about them, honestly.
You don't have to have the name, but do you remember? What was the dish that made you feel like?
It was a fried fish.
A fried fish?
With the chilies and the mangoes and the sweet and sour behind it. That was by far the best fish I've had in Thailand. Probably.
So that was fried tilapia with the mango salad. Really good stuff. What else?
Beef tongue. caught me off guard.
Okay, beef tongue.
Stewed beef tongue is really good.
So we went to this old school, authentic Thai place, old school Thai Chinese place. One of the things they had on the menu was beef tongue. So, and it was done up like a French style with this like thick kind of gravy in it. Not something you expect to see in one of these old places, but it's one of these places that's had that kind of thing on the menu for 30 years and they've never taken it off. It's kind of like what, old school, like just when Thailand was becoming a little more diverse in terms of like Western ideas and stuff like that. So I think some of those French ideas.
Definitely French. What I loved about it most, like I said, it reminded me a lot of my dish back home, the stewed beef tongue with the tomato-based sauce and everything like that. It's perfect. They cooked it exactly the way you needed to. Exactly.
First dish up, this is actually the Gao Lao version. Gao Lao, normally when you order something Gao Lao version style, it means that you have like no noodles in it. It's one style that you can order. So this is the Gao Lao version of nam meal. So normally nam meal would be served with noodles at the bottom. So we got no noodles. It's just straight up pork and congealed or coagulated blood, and then all of these dark dried dok meal. I don't know the name in English. Dok meal, it's a dried flour. It's native to the north of Thailand. You got some big dried chilies in here. It is not actually that spicy. Should have a kick to it. And then they serve it with a bunch of condiments, some purple onions, bean sprouts, a little bit of cabbage, cucumber, and then a lime. Normally you're gonna start by squeezing the lime over the top. I want Chef here to actually taste it, see if he can pick up on some of the herbal notes and other stuff that's going on in there before we actually squeeze the lime on there and start adding stuff in it. So you gotta tell me what you think.
Well, I'm excited. A little bit of the pig's blood here.
Can't have all the fun. I think I'm gonna have some too. Is that the chili? Is that the chili it's talking?
A little bit of the chili. Please try some. It's not as irony. I keep making up words. I would assume that would
irony. Is that a chef word?
I feel like it is. Might as well be. It is now.
You mean like a metallic
metal taste? Exactly.
Why were you expecting that?
Because it's blood.
Oh, because of the blood. Okay.
Because of the blood. But it's not. It's really soft. Would I expect that either? We had livers and onions, right? You know how that tastes?
Yeah.
That's what I expected it to be a bit.
Okay.
And it's nothing like that at all.
Well, I think liver, you get that strong taste though. So
you do.
This doesn't have like a real strong blood taste. Even the congealed blood, just because the way you're not going to get much flavor from it. I think the main reason Thais like to put it in soups is actually texture. It adds a completely different texture, almost like a tofu style texture. So yeah, if you guys see blood in your soup, I don't think it's anything to really be like intimidated by, unless it's something you, for some other reason, don't eat.
So good. I feel bad eating this in front of you. Not having it.
So what's the verdict? You like that?
Love it.
Cool. This is a traditional dish. Most people know khao soi. Like khao soi is like the popular younger sister in the family. The hot younger sister.
The hot younger sister. Okay.
Yeah. Nam meal is where you can really gauge how much somebody loves Northern Thai food by their appreciation for this when it's really well done.
This is better than khao soi. This is better than khao soi.
I don't know. It depends on what you like. A lot of people are really going to be turned off by this. Yeah, I think it's definitely more interesting than khao soi, but it's hard to say that it's better because khao soi has all of these. It's basically been universalized, right? It's been sweetened up. It's thick. It's creamy. It's comforting. And they actually serve it here, so we might try here so you can see what you think.
I'm down, man. I'm really happy about this actually. Though.
I don't.
Really happy.
What should I tell people? Because you know people are gonna watch this. Like, is there something that they should know about you? Should I tell them you speak Spanish? Should I tell them?
I speak Spanish. I'm from Honduras. My family's from Honduras.
It's two brown guys on the camera at the same time. Like, I don't want them to get us confused. Like, how can they?
We're both technically American. We are.
Shoot.
Technically.
You're confusing the people.
There's no confusion. There's black people all over the world, not just from Africa and the States.
I don't know.
But yeah, honestly, man, this is awesome. This is awesome. I can feel you staring at me right now. I was like, I want some.
All right,
please slide that.
We're gonna pass this to the first lady. She's done all the ordering, so we're gonna pass the nam meal to her. Meanwhile, all right, chef, you gotta get in here. You gotta get some cucumber, or you gotta get, or maybe just a leaf, and get this nam meal. Not nam meal. Get this nam prik noom, which is the soft kind of chili paste, very popular in northern Thailand. Normally they will eat it with pork rinds, which Thais think they invented. They don't know it's in every gas station across the U.S. And ours are like barbecue flavor. And so they eat like the plain pork rinds, and they eat it with this. It's soft. It's kind of got like a stringy, snotty kind of texture, but it's
that's what the lettuce
delicious.
Is for, and the cucumber to give it the opposite of that.
Yeah. So there'll be some more stuff like this coming. We ordered a big platter, and usually they give you. That's what the kantok is. It's like usually comes as a big tray. So there'll be a couple things on there for us to show you, to introduce to you northern food. The food is here. We've got this giant tray of food. This is what I've been talking about, what I was so excited about. I'm going to let you guys have a close-up look at this. Akeem, do you see anything you recognize?
These pork rinds.
Hold one of those up for everybody.
He's right here. What do they call him here? What's the Thai name for him?
Brain fart. I don't know. They call it
the chicharron. Chicharron
what
is
is this
where I'm
called?
from.
Capmu, yeah.
Latin
sorry.
America, chicharron.
Chicharron.
Chicharron. Oh yeah.
It sounds way more sexy than Capmu.
Capmu.
Chicharron, y'all. So you recognize this. You might recognize this from the other night. Fried pork.
Oh,
So we can do some dipping and stuff with this.
So is this dipped with all of this stuff as well?
You can dip it in anything. You can dip it in a nam neo. You can take this nam prik on, and
What's that?
it's a nam prik on that I was telling you kind of look like spaghetti, but it's one of the few non-spicy nam priks, and that's because it's kind of like a hill tribe, more of a hill tribe dish. It's originally not spicy, but they have leaves and cucumbers. You eat it with that too. We've got some gang hang lei, which is also originally Burmese, kind of super famous curry. A lot of Western restaurants do it. It is delicious here too.
Okay.
That's here. They've done it with pork belly. That's gonna be nice. And we've got some noodles. This is called gang ho. And yeah, you've got some stringy noodles in here. You've got all the tiny Thai eggplant.
Oh,
You've got
eggplant.
some
Pork,
stringy pork in here.
glass
Yeah.
noodles, eggplant, chili, cilantro.
Yep,
Okay.
lots of chili. And it has a very because it has bamboo shoots in it. It has a very herbal flavor. So it's like if you've ever had a Thai jungle curry, this tastes like a dry noodle, like a dry noodle version of like that type of curry. So this is the set that we order at this restaurant. You'd have maybe 5 or 10 different types of sets that you can order. I think the price range is around 300 baht per set, and it's definitely more than enough for 2 people. We've ordered some additional things, like this beauty right here, something I love. It looks like a pound of green poo, but it is actually the smoked intensely flavored like eggplant. It's just got that full, smoked over charcoal though. Yeah, so not like smoked like we're thinking. So we ordered that.
What is this?
Yeah, we got more chicharrones coming. You see they've got this crispy fried garlic on top. You can just kind of dip into this. This is larb kua. It's a special northern larb, and if you never tried it, I really have to recommend it to you. I think you gotta go ahead and grab some now.
Okay.
So you can tell the people what it's like. They hear me talk all the time. They don't want to hear me anymore. They're trading me in. They got a new brown guy. How would you describe that?
A little bit more.
Oh, it's freaking delicious. It's so good.
It has a kind of like a little bitter start to it.
Bitter?
Slightly bitter.
Okay.
Slightly bitter. But then the saltiness in the end.
Yeah.
And it's not spicy.
Yeah.
But you can tell there's a ton of spices in there.
There are a ton of spices. I think there's a couple little pieces of tripe in there, so you got a couple of different types of pork going on. I love that hard fried garlic, the crispy fried garlic all over the top, so it has like a little bit of crunch, especially when you eat it with the chicharron or whatever. And to me it has like a peppery flavor versus a northeastern style larb, which is what most people are familiar with, where you got like lime and chili and onion as like the main kind of flavor. This is a little bit different, served with soft-boiled egg. This is a little bit different, served with mint and this kind of lettuce stuff and cilantro on top.
Cabbage.
This is just to kind of grab it and dip it with. So
This is amazing spread, man.
that's our meal today. We'll check back in with Akeem and see what he thinks later. Let him talk to you guys. But yeah, this is a great place. Hard to find. Sometimes shady service, but totally worth all of the
Hassle.
all of the kids
So
running
far.
all of the kids running around and the hassle that it takes to kind of find this place. It's totally worth it. So be right back. Come to the end of the meal. Really good meal. We're wiping our faces and just really happy with that northern food. Really hard to find stuff in Bangkok. Some great dishes. A couple of them are hit and miss. But before I give you my summary, I want to pass the camera to Akeem, Chef Akeem. Let him tell you what he thought of the meal, how it compares to what he had in the north, and if you come here, what Chef Akeem's recommendation for you to try. So here it is.
Oh man. So, in all honesty, from 1 to 8, because there were 8 dishes, everything I had was pretty damn good. I would have to say my number 1 dish would definitely be the pig's blood soup. What is it called?
Nam Nio.
Nam Nio.
Yeah.
Nam Nio.
Gao Lao Nam Nio.
Gao Lao Nam Nio.
Yeah, you guys don't have to say that, but just so you know.
I need to know the names. I need to know because I can't walk into a Thai restaurant saying, "Oh, I need some pig's blood soup." Like, no, it's not gonna work. The Gao Nam
Gao
Nio.
Lao.
Gao Lao Nam Nio was definitely my favorite. spicy in the right way, with the scallions and the little peppers, garlic. I mean, all the basic Thai flavors, I think, in one dish, perfect. Especially with the pig's blood, made everything exactly the way it should have been.
And it was a curry that is not a typical flavor.
No,
right?
it wasn't. It was not a typical curry whatsoever.
It was because of those dried flowers. Yeah, that's what gives it a little bit of a different taste.
Okay, because I know it has curry in it,
Yeah.
but it's hard to, like, for example, this dish right here, the
Gang Hung Lei.
Gang Hung Lei, that screams curry.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of tired of having that flavor. That's kind of why it's kind of okay off that one.
Okay.
But everything else.
This is something new, so you.
Yeah. Like I said, I was in the North for almost 3 weeks, and not one time did I have an authentic Northern Thai dish. Nothing but pad sius, pad thais, and the occasional cow soy.
It's a story of tragedy, y'all.
It's a tragic story. Luckily, I'll be back up there next week, and I'll have to redeem myself. I got this guy to teach me from all the good things what to look for, and yeah, it's everything was amazing. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm ready to sleep now. I definitely got the itis. I promise you, I'm not high. I'm just tired. That's all.
You are high. You're pretty high on that.
I'm high on food.
Right?
I am.
Tell the truth.
It's a problem. Can't get away from it.
You wanna say goodbye to the? I might have some Spanish speakers watching. You have some chicharrones. You wanna say goodbye in Spanish to the?
Adiós de Tailandia, mis latinos en todo el mundo. My Spanish is a bit rusty, I will say. But yeah, there's nothing else to say, man. There's nothing else to say. I'm sorry.
All right, cool, guys. Was a great meal tonight. Yeah, I don't recommend this place if you don't eat pork, because everything was pretty much pork. Like, don't even bother. And I also don't recommend it if you're vegetarian or a vegan.
Vegans, we don't like them very much. I don't. I'm just kidding. Call restaurants ahead of time, okay? Don't come in there asking for vegan.
All right, okay, chef. That's another channel, another day. Yeah. So be careful about that. Also, if you're impatient and you're like super hungry, this might not be the best place for you, because, like I said, it's very family. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the kid and the dad are like sitting at two different tables, watching TV and crap like that. Like, so it's kind of hard to get some help when you need the bill or whenever you're ready to go. And the menu is in Thai, so you might want to have a Thai friend bring you here. Other than that, once you get somebody to your table, once you get somebody's attention, they're pretty sweet. This is a nice family. And the mom, who's always in the kitchen, is really, really sweet too. So that's my tip for now. Thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe. You can hit the button above to support our channel, and see you soon.